Let's take a look at the superfoods and smoothie protein. So there's 24 unique ingredients across these 5 SKUs. In the 4 different superfood mixes, we have 9 unique ingredients, and in smoothie protein, there are 4 unique ingredients. The superfood mixes each have both chia seeds and flax seeds. Those are the 2 ingredients common across all 4. We did that on purpose for a few reasons, one of which is because almost everybody who's making smoothies right now is adding either chia seeds or flax seeds. It's very common, and so it's an easy way for people to relate to what this is and how to use it. You know how you're adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to your smoothie? Well, this is very similar, only instead of adding just one superfood, you're adding 9. A simple way to think about the different superfood mixes is a little bit based on flavor. Ancient chocolate has a lot of cacao powder in it. It's really good if you like chocolatey things. Ancient greens is greens. Most people know what greens taste like. This has wheatgrass in there, moringa, spirulina, a bunch of different greens. It's really good for a green smoothie. Ancient berry has a lot of your superfood berries like acerola cherries, pomegranate, acai, maqui, camu, things like that. So it's really good for either a green smoothie or a fruit smoothie or a combination of the two. Ancient delight, the unique ingredient here that gives the flavor is actually the cinnamon powder. So any smoothie that would taste good with cinnamon powder, Ancient Delight is an excellent bag to use. Smoothie protein has 4 unique ingredients. It has pea protein, amaranth, quinoa, and sacha inchi. A lot of people haven't heard of sacha inchi. Sacha inchi is considered a superfood. It's a nut from South America. The directions for these products is very simple. You're simply adding 1 tablespoon of superfood mix to a 12-ounce smoothie. You can add more or less, it really doesn't matter. This is just a suggestion from us to use about 1 tablespoon per 12 ounces. Smoothie protein is listed as an optional ingredient to almost all of our recipes. What we find most people like is 1/2 to 1 scoop of smoothie protein for every 12 ounces of smoothie. Now, some people will use our website to find recipes that target different conditions and they'll use our recipes, but other people have their own recipes and are just adding this to their own recipes. You can do either way. Let's talk a little bit about a minimum effective dose. And here's what I mean by that. How much superfoods are you really getting in just 1 tablespoon? Well, when I make a smoothie personally, I'm usually making a 24-ounce smoothie and using it as a meal replacement, which is 2 servings. In 1 tablespoon of powder, in most of our superfood mixes, 1 tablespoon of powder weighs 10 grams. Okay, that's how much powder is in a tablespoon. If you take a look at a capsule, because a lot of these superfoods are sold in capsule form, 1 capsule has a 1/2 gram of powder in it. So if you compare this, when I'm making myself a 24-ounce smoothie and putting 2 tablespoons of superfood mix in it, that's the equivalent of 40 capsules. And so when you're adding these superfoods to your smoothie, you are getting a really good effective dose. Try telling someone to take 40 capsules of superfoods. It's never going to happen. But you can easily do this if you just add a couple of tablespoons of superfoods to your smoothie. A little bit more on smoothie protein and why we created it. So almost every protein on the market was designed as a just add water product, meaning the protein is designed as add this protein powder to a shaker bottle, just add water, shake it up, and drink it. Almost every one of those proteins has some form of a flavor or some form of a sweetener to it. They're really not designed to be added to a smoothie where you're using your own fruits and vegetables as your sweetener or your flavor. And because of that, these proteins throw the flavor off of your smoothie. That was something that was really bothering us, and one of the key reasons why we invented smoothie protein was to try to invent a protein that altered the flavor of your smoothie as little as possible, that allowed you to determine the flavor of your smoothie, that allowed you to determine what sweetener you're going to use, whether it's fruits, raisins, or dates, and you don't need that in the protein, not when you're adding it to smoothies. So that was a key reason why we developed this product. Another thing we took a look at is there were really not many, if any, plant-based proteins that had both organic certification and non-GMO verification. Very few. And so we wanted to come out with a protein specifically designed for smoothies with both of those certifications. So smoothie protein has no sweeteners, it has no flavors, it has no fillers, it's plant-based, it's packing 22 grams of protein per serving. You just simply add it to your smoothie. Now, a lot of times when I make a smoothie, I almost am always adding superfoods, and the protein is something that I will add in addition to the superfood mix if I'm feeling really hungry or if I'm feeling like I'm low in protein. It's something that's going to help keep me full longer. So if I'm really hungry or maybe using this as a meal replacement, I'll almost always add a scoop of smoothie protein to my smoothie. So that's really why we created Smoothie Protein, and I hope you appreciate what we've done here by stripping out all of those extras and just giving you something that you can add to your own smoothie that is going to keep your smoothie tasting the way it is intended.